Yeah, what's up? Today, I wanted to talk about the illusion or the loop that self improvement puts you in. Basically, when you are getting into self improvement or like trying to improve yourself, what happens is you get into this loop of comebacks and letdowns. So, in your mind, the only way that you can achieve true success is like this is an illusion in your mind created by all the programming around you, watching movies, these creators online, because they're just like to be truthful to you, they're only trying to make money off of you, and the only way they make money is to get you in this loop. Oh, you need me, you need my information, you need knowledge from me, you need my help in order to grow, in order to change. You need to follow my account. You need to follow, subscribe to me, whatever. So that's how they make money. You have to realize how they make money. Just like the pharmaceutical industry, they rely on you getting sick in order to make money. So with self improvement, what the deal is basically, what I've realized with myself at least. So I know I don't need any more information. The only problem that I would have, or the only thing I would need, is action. It's not a knowledge problem, it's an action problem. So you need to apply what you learn. And most people are just too busy consuming, because what happens is when they're imagining themselves in this place that they're making money, okay, they're living their dream life, their brain doesn't know the difference. Your brain doesn't know the difference of it actually happening and just imagining it. So you're getting the same hormone, or same like dopamine release, whatever you want to call it. You're getting the same feeling out of it. Same chemical release is happening, same chemical reactions are taking place in your brain. And what happens is, now that becomes like a, now your brain knows, okay, I feel good whenever I watch, like it's making these connections. Okay, whenever I watch this guy, okay, he makes me think of a certain scenario in my head, my dream life, and that in turn gives me dopamine. So you just continue on this loop of just imagining you living your dream life, but not actually living it in a literal sense. And a lot of this problem also comes from movies, and movies are making our population retarded, to be frank. Like, let's take Spider Man, for example. Okay, he's an underdog, he's bullied, he is. He's basically having his comeback to life, or getting his big break, or winning a lottery in a sense, gets extremely lucky. And most of us watch those types of movies, or like these superhero stories as kids. We watch these, and it's so deep into our psyche that our definition of success is having a comeback to life, or just like we imagine ourselves as underdogs even though we're not. Our brains are extremely powerful. We are really capable of doing big things in life. Everybody that you know, all the successful people that you know, are have the same things as you, have the same tools as you. They have a brain, you have a brain. But the only difference is how much you're utilizing it. And that utilization, that skill of utilization, doesn't come with nature, it comes with nurture. Okay? Some people, yeah, some exceptions, they may have it from nature, but most of us have to learn it. Nobody's born with a golden spoon inside their mouth. So that's a big thing. Movies, social media, what's happening in society. You see these societal constructs, and they're completely false, but just people just believe them because we are sheep. We see other people believing in them, we believe in them ourselves. And let me check my notes real quick, what other shit I have to talk about. Yep. Negative programming. Our families, education system, our close friends, our peers, it's negative programming, because most of the people around us are always thinking in a negative sense for the things around them, you know. Okay, I didn't achieve a certain goal. It's this fault. It's this guy's fault. It's the environment that I'm in. There's always a blame going to something else. So what that does is it just makes you safe, you know. If the blame isn't going on you, that means it's not your fault. And that's why most people are always thinking negative of everything around them, you know. So the blame doesn't go on them. And that is essentially, quite literally, negative programming. You're being programmed to think negatively about everything in life. So when something is going positive, your subconscious thinking, oh, this is not right. It's supposed to be negative. How's it going positive? You know? So you really have to unlearn these things. You have to sit down and just think of all the your think of the mindset that you have towards life, the ideas that come up in your head, the way that you react to life, because most of the people living are not acting, they're reacting towards life. Quite literally, they're a feather in the wind of life. And your goal should be to become a co-creator of life, because you have a lot of capability in your hand. You can literally be a co-creator next to God in your own life. But to do that, you have to focus on your selfhood, your individuation, you know, realize what your real purpose is. Your purpose could be from the dark in your life or from the light. Your purpose could either be, I was bullied when I was young, blah, blah, blah. This happened to me. I was quite unfortunate, like some unfortunate shit that happened in your life. Okay. Now I want to have a comeback or whatever. Like that's really common. That's what I see commonly. For example, with Hamza, you know, bullied, blah blah blah, skinny kid, couldn't get girls. Now I want to like have a complete flip in life. Okay, that's for the people who were unfortunate or slightly unfortunate in their upbringing or when they were younger. But for the people who were fortunate, you know, middle class families, upper middle class, and shit, they had the things that they always wanted. But it's hard for them to find a purpose now because they didn't really need anything when they were younger. What you could do is have a bigger purpose than life itself, you know? Have a goal like, oh, I wanna end world hunger, for example, you know? The shit going on in the world, wars and shit, you wanna feed the kids, you know? People are dying, starving to death because they don't have enough food. And you could help those who are less fortunate. If you are fortunate, you were born in a fortunate environment. So that could be your goal because God has shown you every single fortunate thing there is to life, you know, every single art there is to life, every single thing there is to do in life. And for you to say that you don't know what you want to do, it's quite ignorant. So we always know what we need to do, but we're always fabricating it with dumb shit or like complexity because the complexity, if we even achieve or even if we do the complex task, what it does is, first of all, it's going to be incremental improvements, but the other factor is that it's just going to be giving you a fake sense of productivity that you actually did something big even though you didn't. But what we have to realize is the the biggest improvements, you know, the exponential improvements are always going to be from the simple tasks, the fundamentals, the foundations of whatever you're trying to do, your business, the way you make money, or whatever you're trying to get a better physique. You know, it's always going to be the fundamental movements and the fundamental rules of fitness. You know, what is how do you build muscle? You know, it is time under tension. You know, muscular adaptations over time. That's how you make muscle. That's how you build muscle. So following the fundamentals of a certain art is going to give you the biggest improvements. And the complex tasks, those will only like improve you incrementally. You know, it's just going to be sharpening the sword a little bit, you know, giving you just a slight edge over your competition. But that's at a high level. When you want to get started, you have to start with something because you cannot perfect nothing. You have to have something to perfect. So try not to be achieving perfection in the beginning of doing anything in life. First, you got to get started with it. Get something under your belt. And that's what it is. When you tell this to people that it is really that simple, you just gotta sit down and think for, let's just say, 3 hours, and then you just plan out what you want to do. Have some authentic thought to your day, and then you'll be making money for the next month, next 2 months, and they're just in this shock, like, what? How would I make so much money? Like, I'm doing nothing. Like, it is the complete opposite of what they say online. But and once like they have this confusion, oh shit, it's the complete opposite, this must not be true, then they just send on their ass and do nothing at all. But it is really that simple. It is nothing hard. It is not rocket science. It's extremely easy. You just gotta sit down and do the works that are gonna be the needle movers. For me right now, okay, how do I make money? It's not by finding new products or I just sit down and do product research. It's by making videos, because when I make videos, they get views. If I make good videos, they get more views, and in turn, they make money. Simple as that. Make videos, make money. That's my thing right now. I ain't gotta do some dumb shit. I just gotta make videos to make money right now. I don't have any complex task. Do this, do that. I just gotta make videos and make money. Simple. So find out what the needle movers are for you and focus on them. And that's all for today. It's already an 11-minute video, but yeah, just some yapping, I guess, and just reading out my notes, basically. But yeah, let me know in the comment section if you wanna know about a certain topic, because I probably have something to say about it, because I'm so smart.